and welcome. We're so glad to have you here with us on the farm with the Stovers. It's early morning, change of scenery. Where are we? Middle Tennessee. It's almost 7:30 a.m. in early October, and what is going on? Well, last night, in the middle of the night, a very powerful weather system came through the Midwest, hit southern Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee, down into Middle Tennessee, and some large tornadoes, hail came through the area. We're so fortunate that we have the backing of the agency and the investor, and we wanted to help. So we got on the phone, we talked with folks throughout the region, actually got a hold of the mayor here in this town, and there's a family that has been really just dead center impact on their farm. Tornado went right through it. I made some calls. There's a local Prairie State. They've actually already got some equipment out there. I'm here. I'm loading up supplies. I've got the good old F350. We stopped at the local grocery store, picked up just a ton of food, water. Prairie State, again, just came in clutch, getting us some equipment that's already out there. And I said, hey, if you've got maybe a compact tractor, I'll buy it from you. I could take so that we can get some food. This family has mixed crops, primarily wheat and corn, but they're also they've got cows, they've got animals, and we don't know what this farm looks like or what the condition is. So I've got some mixed rations there. Want to load up. Got a 5R that was on the lot here. I just wrote them a check. We've got it. One thing we did find out, though, unfortunately, with this family is they have really had one heck of a go at it the past couple of months. A lot of health problems. They're probably not going to be able to farm. They're actually, when the storm hit, they were in the hospital with their dad getting ready for a surgery. So, I mean, this just really, really hits home, and we want to do everything, absolutely everything in our power to help these folks out. Their bank account has been just depleted. They've only got about $450 to their name right now. And again, we're so fortunate. We're going to take care of them. Let's get out there. I think I've got what I need to load up and head out of town and see what is going on at this farm. So if anyone's interested, this map is The Holler by Solo Sam. It is PC only, but it's a really interesting map that I've quite enjoyed playing the past couple of weeks. Check it out. It is available publicly. We'll head out over the river here. Again, we're in Middle Tennessee. You really wouldn't suspect that a massive storm came through here last night, but it did. And all I've got is directions to the farm. I've got to come up here, turn left on it's County Road 3, or County Road 300, excuse me. A little wobble on the trailer there. Ooh, I forgot the F350's not been updated yet. Brakes are a little soft. There we go. So we'll turn left here, County Road 300, and then when I get to, there's a small farmer's market. I've got to turn right, and that should put us right on the main road for the farm. And you hate to hear, I hate storms, first and foremost. Hail, high winds, tornadoes, especially in the middle of the night, is probably the worst scenario you could think of. And then to add on these medical concerns for the family, it just breaks my heart. And I hope we can do everything for them to get the farm really cleaned up, back up and running. But maybe get some money in their account for them. I don't know. We're going to do everything we can. Turning right here, and I do see, looks like some flashing police lights. They said the sheriff was out because the utility company did have some trucks on site. So yeah, this is definitely it. Coming up here, taking a look. Doesn't look like he's in his car, but there's Prairie State brought out a truck. Okay, so they've got looks like a 6R or a 7R possibly. That'll come in handy. I don't know what equipment was damaged here or not, but you can see, oh my gosh. Looks like the twister came right through here. Came across the road, hit the house. The house is still standing, fortunately. I see a lot of trees down. And is that a Jeep that's up over the fence? I don't know. Okay, let's get in. Let's assess the situation and see what we can do. But this is definitely the house. They've got animals. I see the animals over there. It looks like, I mean, the twister just kind of, it just nipped the side of the house. And it missed the barns. Thank the Lord it missed the barns. Got a tractor kind of, you know, hey, doing a little wheelie. Those animals look like they're in good shape. Probably high wind around here. Hail, I would assume. There's a skid steer over here on the right. Looks like it went for a little ride, sitting in the corn. And we get back up here. I see. I mean, there's a path of destruction right through that wooded land there, to my right. They said they had 2 small bins. I only see 1 small bin, and crops on the ground. I'm walking out here to check on this pasture, and these poor critters probably had one heck of a ride last night. I don't see any shelter out here for them, but they're standing. Hey guys, how are you? How you doing? Good to see you. Good morning. We're here to help. We're going to take care of you. Let's check our heads-up display here. We've got 20 animals in this pasture. They're doing fairly well. Health is good. Oh, hi. How are you? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. They've got some food, they've got water, and they're producing milk. Interesting. Okay, I don't know where I picked milk up from this particular pasture, but there's 20. I think we're going to be doing a lot of work over here on the main farm in between the barns. I think it might be wise to get the remaining animals out of here and over into that pasture just to kind of isolate them, so as we're making noise, we're not freaking everybody out. I thought I saw back here there's an older Ford, and it looks like it might have a trailer on the back of it that we can use. I like that. Oh yeah. Probably got the 7.3 in it? Yeah, I think it does. IDI. Got a distinct sound to it. Alright, we got a Sooner trailer here. Let's see how many animals I can get in this. We'll get them over to that pasture. If you're just joining us, and we welcome you to the Stover Farm. We're actually not on the Stover Farm. We're on the Johnston Farm in Middle Tennessee. We got a call, I guess, late in the middle of the night that a massive storm had come through. We're on a list through the agency that when things like that happen, we get out and we can help other farmers. We're so fortunate to have the funding that we do. We really want to just do everything we can to help. So we are here. This family is not here. They were not injured in the storm. They're in town in the hospital because the father is very ill. He's having surgery and he's not able to really farm. They've been just hit with a 1-2 punch with the health problems and now this storm. So look, we're going to take care of them. They don't need to worry about this farm right now, and they don't need to worry about it when they come back either. But we're going to get it all cleaned up, and we'll get some money back in the bank. All right, we got them in the trailer. Let's get them over to the pasture, and then we can start working on this cleanup. I see a Volvo there with a milk trailer on the back of it. I wonder if we could get some milk out of storage, potentially get it down to the dairy or the farmer's market and get some money out. And again, there's only $438 in the account right now. That's way too low. see what we can do to get this get these numbers up. All right, and just like that, with the magic of the R button, they've been moved over to the husbandry. So we got now 40 cows, I believe, 40 critters over in this pasture. That's just going to isolate them while we're making noise. I've got chainsaws, I've got chippers, I've got really everything that we need to clean up the storm damage. And I'd rather have them safe over here. All right, first thing on the list taken care of. Animals are over in the pasture. I think we get a quick win here by getting this skid steer out of the corn. Is there any damage? I don't know. I don't see any. Looks like it might have just scooted over here. Fires up just fine. No issues there. Hydraulics are working well. Moves. All right, we'll get this out of the corn. That's good. This might come in really handy with this cleanup. I want to run out to the main road. You know, I mentioned Prairie State came in really and helped us, sent out what they could. Fortunately for this town, really, this is the only area that was hit. Just like that, that American elm has been cleaned up. What a beautiful tree. Probably, I don't know, 100 years old? To count the rings, maybe, but I don't know how accurate that would be. Maybe 50 years old? I don't know. Beautiful, beautiful tree. But taken by the storm. Again, here, this clears it up. You can kind of see the path of that tornado ran right through here. It's funny how some of the corn stayed. All right, we're checking things off the list pretty quick. Let's get this. This looks like an old, probably like early 2000s 4 or 5 series. I guess they didn't call them that back in the day. Maybe like a 5030 or something like that. Cool old tractor, but it's up on the power. I'm half wondering if that didn't take out all the electricity to the place. So we'll see. Let me see if I can get in here and hook this right on that front weight. There we go. Got her down. Just gonna drop it down ever so nicely. Let's take a look at this. Nice little tractor. 5403, yeah. I like that. Alright, let's see if I can get this thing fired up. Let's back it up, get it in a barn. We've got a slew of John Deeres over here. Looks like I got a zero turn and maybe an older like 318 330. That's a 330. Cool old tractor. Yeah, this is an old farm. This is not a massive farm by any means. They're very successful. They've done well, but they are not a massive, you know, tens of thousands of acres that they're harvesting every year. What do we do now? Okay, we've got that tree is down. That's cleaned up. Jeep's back in the garage. Oh, we got to look at power. There's a generator there. I don't know if that's been damaged or not. We got to get power back. The facility, or excuse me, the utility folks are out there on the street. They're trying to work on that. We've got a, looks like a water trailer here that we should get turned over. Let's see if we can get this turned over. Don't want to do too much damage or minimize the damage, so I might try and come in here and hook on to the front tongue. Let's see if I can just slowly roll it back over. Oh, I didn't connect. There we go. Okay, now I'm slowly take it back over, or just lift it up completely. It's clearly empty. Okay, that's okay. Let's roll it back over. Just like so. If I disconnect, is it going to roll? Oh, well, I mean, kind of. Alright, let me get out. See if I can come in here and just use our good old super strength. There we go. Okay. Let's get something to pick this up and move it. Now let's try this John Deere. I just put this John Deere away. Let's get back in it and connect. right, we're moving back. We had that bin that blew away. I didn't even see the remnants of that bin. I have no clue where it went. But we've got these conveyors here. Let's try and pick these up. Let's see what we can do. We might be able to get them just kind of off the grain and over here. And then I'll drop it down and see if I can manually turn them over. Yeah, so we got it back upright. I think we've got everything. If I walk around here and take a look, it was turned over or flipped upside down. That's a little wonky, but we can fix that pretty easily. We've got some wheat on the ground. That bin is gone. I'm not going to worry about these trees back here. I might hire someone to come in and take care of those. But you can see what a storm. This came right through here. Gosh, hard to see with some of that brush. But, wow. Very, very fortunate that it didn't take the silos. It didn't take, well, it took the one silo, but it didn't take these silos. It didn't take the barn. Didn't take any of the animals. Didn't take the house. Really, really very blessed there. I'll probably get on the phone. I've got the number to one of the Johnston boys and let them know really where we're at. So I think that's going to do it for this first episode here on the Johnston farm for a farm sim rescue in Middle Tennessee. You can see the destruction that this tornado did to these fields right through, barely missing the house. We're going to take care of this family, don't worry. We're going to get their bank account back up to where it needs to be, take care of their animals, take care of their crops, and rebuild this farm so that this family can farm once again.